And we're live.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the delay. There have been other intervening meetings. We are, for those of you in the public who are out there, we are not going to hear from Representative Jerome on the House's passed arts and culture bill. We just don't have the time. We have made progress. For those of you who've been reading some of the reports in the paper, Senator Brock and I and other members of the committee have been working on to get to yes on the home contractor piece of S226. We have an amendment that will be posted that I think gets us there. It's before our committee right now to review. We need to obviously, there's $200,000. I'll explain the amendment, and we have our legislative counsel here for any questions. The idea was to agree with the governor's request that it go to $10,000 threshold. We asked, and Senator Brock was very gracious in seeing the problem of the people who are going to be left behind to try and get them some help as well. And so we've decided to fund a position for 2 years, limited service position within the consumer assistance program to help, as it says in the thing, in the amendment, to reduce, resolve, and assist with consumer complaints concerning residential construction projects with a value of less than $10,000. We're going to have to find that money. I know we are all, including the administration, are looking for places where we can find that money. But we're going to send it over to the Appropriations Committee and say that at least this committee wants to fund this out of the general fund.
One of the things I look at is by reducing, we started at $3,500, where the estimate for what we were going to spend with OPR was going to be. By reducing that to $10,000, I think there should be an expectation that the workload on OPR has been significantly reduced. I realize that it was being funded
on the AG.
On OPR.
OPR is taking on new responsibilities here.
Yeah, they're setting it up.
No, I'm talking about from where we started originally.
Okay.
But I guess that funding was that solely coming out of
fees?
Fees? Well, even the initial funding, I thought, wasn't there an initial shot in the arm that we were giving them for staffing?
I don't think so.
Well, David can answer that. There's two positions in there. I think they were both associated with this change. And I did think about along the lines that you were thinking, and I said, but the truth is that we now know that 80% of the things that they were dealing with before are not going to be impacted by this new change because we're raising it. So we still, in the consumer,
we're raising the amount, but the amount of cases that will probably come through that or issues for them to deal with has been reduced.
You're talking about
OPR. And the number of people they're going to have to manage has been reduced. Now, I realized that was supposed to be funded, but for some reason, I was thinking back to the original bill. Didn't we have some startup funds for OPR?
No,
Okay.
it's this money is for them to set up the registry. And quite honestly, my guess is given the amount of attention this issue has gotten, there may be, and people may want to register. I mean, I think people are going to want to go to the place where the public goes to check out how good.
If that goes there, that was one of the things that I was also looking at is whether or not we should have a sentence in this that requires a report of review. You give us the statistics of what we got and so on.
You and I talked about that.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement. When I talked to Laura Hibbert, she said the existing report in the bill would cover something like this. And so I said, well, let's not just mix it up. I mean, we can write a letter or something. So we really want you to, in the report,
I really want to know what
So do I.
all the things that the AG is supposed to be doing now.
Well, I also want to know,
Yeah.
did we make a mistake by going up to 10,000?
Yeah.
So I also want to know whether we made a mistake by raising it to 10,000. It's all part of the same thing. How did this work? Is this a good solution or was that a better solution? And I
want to see something at the end of this 2 years before we just automatically get quote tasked with renewing it, which is I know somebody's going to request. I want to know, did it work?
Yeah, I agree.
So Randy, aren't you wanting to join us on this?
that's my, at that point, I just asked,
Oh, okay,
David to
so we
dress
need
up.
the three of us,
sure,
given that we're here.
all right, we'll do that,
We add Randy to this.
we'll do that, and we'll bring it up, and I'll remove the other ones, and, it should go, hopefully, it'll go smoothly, we did have a 5-0. So, all right, I think committee, this robust committee of 3,
Hey.
we
this
get a
is
lot
all-
done when other people aren't, like, oh, we're on YouTube. So, I think we can adjourn.
We are